family, and I have some thoughts about America, our country, empathy, and politics. Now, I'm a very woo woo spiritual person. If you are interested in that, I have other channels with that kind of stuff on it. If you are not interested, that's okay. You don't have to be. But I am an American. I have lived here for 50 years, my whole life, and I have some opinions. I'm very empathetic. I see good in everyone. I have forgiveness, and I practice unconditional love in my life. So I tend to try to look at things from the big picture, from both sides, do my own research, and then plunge into the middle of it. Now, having lived all the way from completely broke to about middle class ish for my entire life, raising three children. I worked in a low income job, low-ish income job. I have had everything from minimum wage to less than minimum wage serving jobs to, doing a little bit better. Um, I've been on welfare. I've been on food stamps. I've worked two jobs. I raised three children. And I have some opinions about this country, but I don't just have opinions, I have ideas. See, I have ideas because the way that we make change is to all agree on the same ideas. So, this channel, politically speaking, is kind of my empathetic, woo woo brain take on the practical world of politics from an empathetic point of view. So, that's what I'm going to talk about here. If that's what you're into, if you're interested in listening to my opinion, if you're interested in uh, finding the common ground and, you know, throwing around some new ideas for, making this a better world, making this a kinder world, making this a safe world for everyone, and with freedom and with free will and without violence, unnecessary violence. I think everyone agrees that peace is best. No one wants to go to war. Like, no one wants to go to war. The ones that want to go to war are thinking incorrectly. There should be nothing that would make a person kill another person. And I think we can all agree that killing is bad. So we all have the same goal. We start with that. Nobody wants anyone to die. We're just really, really mad. Right? So that in and of itself should shift all agreements across. I mean, I'm talking world, across the world. No killing. No killing. I mean, that should be the rule that we all agree on, right? Most religions agree no killing. So, no killing. Now, what is the response if somebody does kill? We kill them back. Well, now you've broken the rule. No killing, haven't you? Yes, but they killed someone. Okay. And you're going to tell them that it's wrong by killing them. I just don't think that makes sense. I just don't think that makes sense. It would be much more practical to interview the hell out of these people, figure out where they went wrong, and then fix the system that put them in that space. Don't you think that that would be a better use of federal money than continuing generation after generation after generation to put people in jail? How about we figure out why people kill and then address that? Are people killing because they can't feed their families? Are they killing because they couldn't get an education? Are they killing because they grew up in a dysfunctional family? Are they killing because there's something wrong in their head and they need medication? Like, we can stop things before they start happening just by having some empathy along the way, for kind of paying attention to what's going on around us, to offering help and mental help and good paying jobs. People don't have to turn to, a different kind of life if there is economic opportunity for them. Like, there are so many ways to overcome killing, as a way of life that puts people in jail that we then either keep in jail or execute for doing something that we're telling them they can't do. So I think this is something we can all agree about on, that killing is bad. So any circumstances that lead to killing, or someone thinking that killing is the answer, should be addressed, should be looked into. Do we need to look at mental health in this country? Do we need to look at the easiness of acquiring guns? Do we need to look at the type of mindset that people have that are pushed to this? Like, there should be markers, there should be things that we can pay attention to in people's lives that we can shift on a societal scale, because we all agree that killing is bad and that by making these changes, then we have less killing. It's pretty simple. We just all have to agree that killing is bad. So anything that supports someone not killing is good for them, or is good. And we should look into it. And we should figure out how to make that happen. Because killing is bad, right? We don't want killing. See, we agree on that. It's always an interesting juxtaposition to uh, see how many people believe that the only way to have peace is to always be on the edge of war, to have equal power to all of those around you. But if the whole world agreed that killing was bad and we just weren't going to do it anymore, especially in war, sure would change the way we dealt with each other. Those are the words of a pacifist, by the way. I'm not saying that I disrespect anything that the troops do, because we have to. That's not the world that we live in. It's a world that I would like to live in, but that's not where we are right now. At least not in the reality, on the plane, in this moment of this multi-dimensional world that I'm sitting on. Wait, did I go too woo-woo for you political people? I'm sorry. Let me pull it back. So this one was less about solutions and more about my opinion on killing, and obviously the death penalty, and having empathy for people, having empathy for the situations that get them into that, recognizing that even though they messed up, they still have a piece of God in them, just like you. And I'm sure that's a little too woo-woo for some political people. You can click out if you want to right now. But that's how it goes.